first I write down my intentions for the day. So I think if you don't start your day doing your intentions, so creating your intentions, you lose yourself. Think with me. So how could I access people if I haven't accessed myself first? But when you try to fit in, you are trying to please people and copy people behaviors. And that starts to destroy who you are.
Good morning, early birds and future moguls. If you ever wondered whether the successful entrepreneurs start their day a little bit different, welcome to Founders Before 9 a.m., the backstage pass to the secret ritual, mindset hacks, and tiny habits that build loud legacy. I'm your host, Candice, the founder of Miss Morning. And every episode, we will pull up the curtain with some successful entrepreneurs who turned mornings into their powerhouse. All right, so today we have our first guest, Alex Montrezor. Welcome, Alex.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Candice. So thank you very much for having me here.
I'm so excited to have you as my first guest because I know you have a lot of things to share, especially your experience, your wisdom. So before we dive in, introduce about yourself and your business.
Okay, thank you. So yes, my name is actually Alexandra, but here in Australia, I always say people to call me Alex, make it easy. So I was born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I've been living in Australia for 8 years now. So yes, and I started this business, actually the second one, 2 years ago. So I'm the founder of Greatness Recruitment, boutique recruitment consult agency to serve accounting, finance sectors, so professionals in those areas. And I do it now mostly in Australia, across Australia. So yes, I'm a woman on a mission.
Wow, that's a big things. Okay, so before we dive into like more details about yourself and your business, firstly, I would like to ask about like your morning secret, your morning routine, because I know because you're doing this amazing job, you always need to connect with people and always need to manage these high stack conversations. So how would you prepare yourself ready for the day?
Great question. So actually I wake up really early because what happened to me
So you're a morning person?
I am, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, what time you're waking up?
So actually being wake up 4 a.m.
4 a.m. No way. There's some people wake up earlier than me. No way. I'm got challenged.
I know. But let me tell you actually how it happened, because last year I faced a double hernia surgery, right? It was October. God. Yeah, but I'm just to find it right now. And I had a critical recovering time, and it was really hard to wake up because it was like feeling myself actually weak and recovering and that. So, and then incredible because for a month, almost 2 months actually, I was waking up around 8 a.m. And it was incredible because I was feeling myself like, oh my God, I'm not being productive because I've been wake up really late. You know what I mean? And then, okay, I just recovered. I'm feeling good now. So, and actually,
it's been funny because even when I said, okay, every day I wake up around 5 a.m. and some people were really surprised, like, what are you gonna do if you wake up so early? What do you do? Like, yeah. So I'm wondering, tell us about your morning routine,
yes,
like step by step.
Yes, absolutely. So first thing that I do when I wake up 4 or 4:30 a.m. even, so I kiss my cat.
Right.
He sleeps next to me. He has no fur. He's a Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
So, and he sleeps with me and I kiss him. Actually, that's absolutely the first thing that I do when I wake up. And then I start to say a few words like I'm grateful for the day. So another blessed and beautiful day. Actually, I start to step into this vibrational state of mind. That's the first thing that I do. Mm-hmm. So I'm grateful for the day, for having another day. Because you know what I mean? So many people, they go to sleep, but they don't wake up
Yeah.
They don't make it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you write them down, or you think?
No. That's actually when I'm staying in bed when I do that.
Okay.
So
The minutes you feel like you'll wake up, then you starting to think.
absolutely straight away.
Okay.
Straight away. So then, because I have a home office, so then everyone is sleeping, of course. I'm the only one 4 a.m. awake. So I go to my office because I want to make sure people just stay there sleeping peacefully.
Yeah.
So I close my office door, and actually what I do, and then I start properly. I told you that I have this habit of, I have the calendar and I change the day. The moment that I change the day, it's just, I look at it and I start to talk with the day. Example, today 28th, and I say 28th, receive me. So I'm here. So, and I want to receive myself in order to have a good day. So,
wow.
Yes, I talked actually to the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like Friday.
Yeah.
And I say, Friday, it's such a great day. So
you literally talk in advance. It's not
yes.
like, okay, after the day, oh, I had a good day.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's what you were asking about. Like you said about yourself. You'll be like, people ask you, how you wake up so early? What do you do? So I have so many things to do before 9 a.m.
I know, yes.
Isn't it?
Exactly.
It's incredible.
I squeeze so many things to do. Yeah.
And the time flies like that.
That's right.
So, and now what I do, actually, I say prayers. So I say my prayers, and then I have 2 actually notebooks, one small one bigger one. And then I write down my intentions for the day. So I think if you don't start your day doing your intentions, so creating your intentions, you lose yourself during the day. That's the reality. You don't have the direction. So, and I make it really simple. Like I said, 3 very important intentions that is, of course, relate to my business, or even related sometimes a little bit about my personal life as well, but it's more related to my business. So then I write down maybe that I want to train my new employee really well. So I want to close that deal in the day. So, but 3 intentions for the day, right?
Yeah.
And I started doing that. And afterwards, I open up my, I say the affirmations, it's positive affirmations book. And I start to repeat those affirmations. So like, I'm healthy, I am protected, I'm resilient, I am wealthy,
Okay.
I am capable of.
Yeah.
So when I start to say those very positive phrases.
Do you think it's actually really help? Because like a lot of people think, okay, or everyone talk about morning routine affirmations. Does that really help, especially give you like long-term impact for your mental health or prepare for your day?
You know why? Because I'm doing the work that I have to do on myself first. Because think with me. So how could I access people if I haven't accessed myself first?
Oh, you use the word access. I love that. Yeah.
That's pretty much what you try. Because if I'm over that every day, mostly building relationships, okay, meaningful relationships like you and I here.
Yeah.
We are here because we created it, we built it together, a meaningful relationship. Okay, so I have to start the work on myself first.
Yeah.
And I believe it deeply.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's I really take the time to understand my feelings, to fulfill my needs first.
Yeah,
then I will
beautiful.
be extremely well prepared to fulfill the needs of people around me.
Wow.
Okay, and then I will be ready to share because I'm not empty, I'm full.
Yes. Yes, I love that.
You cannot share anything with anyone, especially with your team members or with your clients or with your vendors, suppliers, or people you just meet throughout networks, groups, things like that. So being empty, you know what I mean? You have to.
I think that's the best answer because like by doing these affirmations, it's not only a thing to do, it actually can help you to feel you are full,
whole.
You are ready. Yeah.
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 Yes.
Your abundance, like.
Absolutely. Because you know what I mean? And then as soon as I get into my car, I turn on the radio, start to listen to music to raise up my vibration.
Right.
Okay, I love to listen to music, by the way. So, and I go to the gym. I arrive to the gym at the gym around 5, sometimes 5:30.
Okay.
So they started. I had such. Oh my God! It was like this fuel, lots of energy to spend. That's really good because actually, when I come back, then I take my shower and I do what? My skincare, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Every single day. And then start to prepare breakfast. Sometimes I get fasting during the morning. So I really like to do fasting. But yes, I mean, sometimes when I'm hungry, because I listen to my body. So one more thing that we had this conversation about it being a leader. So you have to listen to your body.
Yeah, like all the time.
All the time. It tells you what to do. Okay?
Yes.
It tells you what its most critical thing you have to fulfill. So yes, and I say, if I just sit, I literally take a sit with myself and I ask you questions because
To yourself.
to myself because I'm a recruiter.
Right.
Okay, I'm always asking questions to people, to the candidates, even to the clients as well, because I interview clients first prior to the candidates. So, and I do that. I ask questions to myself all the time. So, am I hungry? Okay, yes, I am hungry. Oh, no, I'm not hungry. So the point where I start to make my decisions.
Okay. Well, that's so neat to me because I know a few people actually really do these self-talk things because we naturally just do what we do. We never really ask or stop to ask ourselves, do you really hungry? Do you really want to do this? And listen the answer. So we are not like very like honest to ourselves sometimes. We just like doing it automatically without even thinking about it.
Autopilot.
Yeah.
So yes, being honest with you, I wasn't like that a few years ago. I had to do the work. I'm always saying to everyone around me. So do the work on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially in the early morning, like
Absolutely.
the whole world is so quiet. Nobody actually interrupt you. You got no distractions. You just focus on yourself, being
That's
centered.
the time you have for yourself.
Yeah.
That's part of the well-being,
Yes.
the mental health. You're just treating it in the very good way. All right. So one more thing, I make sure pick up my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I just leave my phone on my bed table.
Yeah.
And I only check on my phone, all the messages and calls and social medias and so on when I'm actually in the gym.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
So, yes, that's really important as well because we have this habit of waking up already with the phone.
Yeah, that's me.
You know what I
Sorry,
mean?
guys.
Yeah, the
That's
phone,
me.
it sleeps with us,
Yes.
literally. And it, you know what I mean? It stays with us all the time. So and then I make sure don't pick it up my phone. So, you know what I mean? The first hours of my day.
It's
at least
just you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know why? You start to just, you know what I mean, read and see those bad news and people talking many things. So, and you start contaminating yourself.
That's right. You instantly think about the things that are happening.
You connect it. You know what I mean? With and then I said, okay, it was really hard to start it, develop it on myself. But yeah, now I do it. I really do.
I think it's a really powerful morning routine to really help you mentally and physically well prepared for the day.
Absolutely, because when I return to my home and start to get ready for my work, I feel myself.
Yeah.
Understand? I can feel myself. I say, okay, I'm good. Because, sometimes I'm like, if I'm sick, example, I say to myself, I'm sick. What am I going to do about it? You have people waiting for you.
Yeah.
And then I have time to prepare myself very early, if you have to let someone knows I'm not going to make something, I make it. I make sure I'm going to make it really early.
Yeah.
Because I have the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not just waking up in such a hurry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have to do everything at once.
That's right. Yeah. So when you mentioned about like there are some days
I have to do everything at once.
That's right. Yeah. So when you mentioned about like there are some days you, for example, feeling not well, and I'm just curious, like for all of the things you were talking about, and what's the scenario? What's the one thing that you wouldn't skip for you in your morning? Like
absolutely set my intentions.
Yeah.
I never ever skip it. I carry on my little notebook wherever I go.
Right.
Even when I'm traveling, if I'm traveling.
Yeah.
So I was in Europe last year. I was with I was just having fun. I was on holiday.
Yeah.
And I was setting my intentions for my holiday. Why not? I want to have a good day. I want to explore the places. So
yeah.
So and that's just, it guides myself as well. That's my guide.
Yeah, that's your guide. That's your good day guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so great. Yeah. For yourself, because I know you have been immigrate from your home country to Australia, and you have been through quite a lot, and now you're an entrepreneur. So for this business journey, I'm sure there were a lot of things happen and you learned and also involved until now. So if we throw back to day one when you start this business, or even earlier, like what does those days looks like?
Okay, it's very good question. So because when I think about my entrepreneurial journey, it's just something really interesting, because it didn't start actually right now. It started many years ago, because I had a few businesses in Brazil.
A few,
because I had two.
Yeah.
Actually, it was shoe brand, Brazilian shoe brand, and I also owned beauty clinic.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so this is your third business.
Yes, actually, yes.
Wow.
Yes, actually, yes.
So you start your business journey very early.
Very early.
It's like you're embodied that entrepreneur spirit, like from really young age.
Yes, because I remember back in time, as you said now, I was just a little child. When I was a little child, I had this natural ability of leading, guiding my friends even, you know what I mean? Like people, they like kids, you know what I mean? Kids are kids, so they're so lost, they don't know what to do sometimes.
And they came to you.
Yeah, they fight, they are fighting for silly things, you know what I mean? I think I was always really like mature. Why? I can tell. I have this.
I can tell.
very strong personality, and I like it. I remember the kids, they always fight because of the ball, because they cannot just come up with the ideas. And I was like, guys, we are here to have fun. We are here to play a game, but okay, we have to create something together. I was always, you know what I mean, providing them with kind of advice on how to do things that they loved it. Yeah. And they was like, pretty much, I became the leader, like, because anything they like start fighting about. Example, the girls, they want to play volleyball, but the guys, they want to play football. But because in Brazil, the girls, they don't play football like they do here in Australia. And they started fighting. You know, I remember we had only one ball, and I said, guys, look, just stop it here. We won like fight because of a ball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's do something together. Let's be creative.
Yeah.
And I remember I was creating like games, like competitions. You know what I mean? Things like that. I was there leading those kids. And it was always like that. I remember at my school time as well, I was recruiting myself literally to be a student leader. You know what I mean? The monitor. Yeah. I was helping my teachers to take care of the student groups or things like that. And I always was saying, just approaching my teacher, say, may I help you? Oh, of course, Alex. So because my mom, she was a teacher for many years as well. And she was like, wow, she was toughy. Like, you have to study, you have to show up, you have to, you know what I mean, put your best foot forward in the world. The world is so competitive. It is, okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It is. And I remember at the time it was like, okay, I want to help. But because my desire, the things that are just growing inside of me was like being a helper.
Oh, I love that. Because I'm glad that you mentioned this. Because like for me, we met like a few months ago, and you always makes me feel like you are so genuinely wanted to offer help. And you literally like comment and like every small business that in our circles. And I mean, this even is a small gesture. It means a lot to those small business owners, because we all struggle being seen, being heard. And yeah, but it's actually take your energy, your time to leave that comments. And even like this time when you replied to me, you can absolutely count on me. You can be my first guest. I was like instantly uplifted, and I feel like I have been saved. So yeah, I just feel like it's such an rarest and like most precious quality that embodied in you, being always offering, like genuinely offering without asking anything in return. So like, why do you choose that, or what's the mindset behind that?
Okay, I don't think I have to choose it. It's so
naturally.
natural.
Yeah,
it's naturally came. You know what I mean? It just came. So as I said, now I was a kid, because when we are a kid, we have no idea. Okay, right now, of course, when I look at my past, I say, oh my God, I've been doing it since the day one.
Yeah, since you were a kid.
Yeah, since I was a kid. And it was like, oh my God, I've done it throughout my childhood phase, teenager phase. I've done it. I remember a very good story I have to share. Okay, yeah. I remember was the student leader at the university. My first course was marketing. And I remember the teachers, they are so like us. It was so difficult, you know what I mean, to lead the team, so the students. Because, you know what I mean, like everyone, like teenagers, they want to drink, they want to have fun. So, and incredible, because remember have these Fridays classes, you know what I mean. It was really important for us. And the teacher, remember the last year of the university, we have to present the big assignment in order to be graduated. And remember the teacher said to me, Alex, you're the responsible. So you're going to lead the group. If you fail, or if anyone here fails, you won't be approved, all right? That's your responsibility to make sure everyone going to come together and do their work. I said, okay, no problem, man. You can count on me. So I got this.
Yeah.
What happened? I remember it was like around 10 people. They really, really nice, but so lazy. And I was like, guys, listen up. Because at the time we didn't have the, you know what I mean, the technology.
Yeah.
We was like, meet it up like in person.
Right.
You know what I mean? In order to fulfill our tasks. And I say, okay, guys, we have this time in that day, and we have to get this work done. Everyone, no, don't you worry. We have 2 months ahead. See, guys, time flies. We have so many other things to do. Please, let's keep it ourselves, stick to the day, stick to the time. And what happened? First week passed by, nobody did anything. Second week, same thing. Third week, a month, no one else gets so angry. Say, guys, listen up. Yeah. It's not working, right? We have to make it together, and we will do. Then it just came to me like the guys, they love to drink on Fridays after the classes, you know what I mean? I said the only way to make those guys do the work is the time when they are in the bar drinking, because I don't have other way to do it.
So you bring guy to the...
What I have done, I paid the first round. I gave it for free beer of people. You know what I mean? Wow. Say, guys, okay, now you guys...
How many guys, by the way?
10 people.
10, right.
10 people, like...
Yeah.
And I remember it's like girls and boys, like, and I remember they was like, what are you doing? Say, but that's the only way, you know what I mean, that I can just reach out
work.
to you and make you do the work. So I remember we were like seated in the bar, and the bar manager was like, what the hell is going on here? Because I was the one serving everyone. Everyone was literally drinking, and I was making sure they was just fulfilling their task.
Wow.
Because I don't drink.
Yeah.
You know, I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So, and then people look to me like, this girl, she's crazy as him. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
So what happened? They finished the task, and I submitted the task. So we have the deadline like 3 or 4 days after it. And I was at the end of the day, everyone was like hugging me. Oh, thank you. You know,
because you offered free beers.
No, and then they have done the work, because everyone got approved because of this group task. You know what I mean? And the teacher asked me, what did you do? Say, don't ask.
Yeah.
I won't share.
Yeah.
Because I was like, say to the teacher, I gave beers for free, and then the guys, they came down and they did their work. But you know, I was always created some kind of, I think because I always think out of
the box. Yeah.
And there was something just came to me very strong. So like being authentic.
Yeah.
It's like to be different. You know what I mean? You don't have to follow the rules. You have to create your own rules.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's really interesting because when you came up these solutions and you don't even calculate, okay, how much I need to pay, you just genuinely like offer everyone, so that actually by doing that, people building trust, you're maybe get something in return, but in a different way.
Yeah,
even like in doing business, like maybe at the beginning you need to keep giving, keep offering your time, your energies, but in the long run, actually, your reputation will be there. Your trust, people trust you, and so
that's me, being me, all right. So and then I started business. The business thing in my life was really early as well, because my first job I told you, I knocked on the door.
Yeah, that's so bold. That's so brave.
Yes, because people's like, okay, I really wanted this job really bad. I was like, oh my God, that's the job of it's going to change my life. I was 18 years old, almost 18 years old at the time. And there was just this hiring process, really tough, by the way. Lots of people like competing, lots of candidates. And I said to myself, the only way to show just that I'm really interested in it was like if I show up. And then I show up earlier.
Yeah.
I knocked on the door, and the people, what are you doing here? Say, I came to the interview. Who
ask you to come?
Ask you to come. So absolutely. So we are not expecting you to say, I know you don't. You guys are not, but I have to introduce myself. Just give me one chance. And I got the job.
Yeah. You actually made your own conditions for your success.
I created opportunities. I don't wait in. They just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Arrive. I don't mean like this waiting process. I go. I get what I want.
Oh,
I make sure that I will be there. And then learn it. I'm a big learner. I believe it. You cannot be a business owner, entrepreneur, anything like that if you not be willing to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be bold.
Yeah, you should open-minded.
And you have to be extremely open to learn.
Yeah.
Just this exchanging of experience, sharing like we do on network groups, things like that. So, and I was always like, I have this in my mind, Kenzie, like, I'm a servant, I'm a helper, I'm a guide.
But you're not a leader. Like
I'm not a leader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a guide.
Yeah.
Because I'm a learner.
So what's the difference, do you think, between the guide and the leader?
Because people, they are very attached to titles, positions.
Yeah.
I don't care about the titles. I don't care about the positions. That's not my thing. So, okay, I know my position. Of course I do. Of course, if I have to talk to a client or a candidate.
But you're not obsessed with it.
I'm zero obsessed with that.
You're
That's
really
reality.
humble, stay humble
Absolutely.
all the time. Yeah.
I'm a people person.
Yeah.
And I want to connect with people at the same level. I can't look at people as they were like kings and queens. Or myself, I'm the queen. No, I'm a human being. We suffer equally. Like you and I had this conversation about the crying, remember?
Yes.
Oh my God, sometimes I really cry because that's normal.
Yeah.
We're being vulnerable.
Yeah. I mean, even we cry, we're still bouncing back next morning. And
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. You know what I mean? And you said to me too. And I was like, oh, that's great. You see, that's the kind of the connection that I really feel I really created with people because it's so genuine, so real. We're not faking, we're not pretending. And yes, we had this conversation as well about being a people pleaser. And I said to you, no way I'm not a people pleaser. So I don't try to fit. So I try to belong. If I step into a place and I start networking with people like us, Boa is a really good example for it, right?
Yeah.
So I remember the first time I was there, we met, was the Raquel and Adam.
Yeah, that's that event, yes.
The event was great. Since that moment, I felt myself really welcoming. You know what I mean? I felt myself like, oh my God, I can be myself here. Because when you can be yourself, you can deliver everything.
Fully yourself.
Fully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your authentic self. But when you try to fit in, you are trying to please people and copy people behaviors. And that starts to destroy who you are by nature.
But for most of the people, sometimes it's just struggling to be to become a people pleaser, or to be just being yourself, but not very arrogant, or not very people kind of annoying sometimes. So how could you really figure out what to do by being welcoming and being yourself without losing your boundaries, your principles, but still you feel good about yourself?
Because I do the work. Remember, do the work on yourself.
Yeah.
I did my morning routine.
Yes. You are full already.
I'm full.
For the day.
Remember, I'm full.
Yeah.
So I make sure that I'm going to step into the place feeling that I belong. And because I'm always with my heart open. You know what I mean? And I started, because you're never going to make everyone happy. You're never going to connect to everyone. That's okay.
That's normal, yeah.
Eventually you're going to find your people. Your people, they're going to find you either.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the beauty of the life for me. When I like a CPA, you know what I mean? I'm a CPA member. Oh my God, how I love it. They are Asians, mostly of them. They are Asians.
Yeah.
I love to be with them. I love it because I'm myself, 100%. They love me because I am myself.
That's right.
We are so, you see, we're so different, but we complete each other.
Yeah.
That's the beauty.
Yeah.
I'm not trying, you know what I mean, to convince you, or example, those people to look like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I try hardly look like her. Then, no.
You just be yourself.
Be
and
myself.
we're comfortable being together.
Exactly. Let's exchanging. So you have your culture. I want to learn it.
Yeah. You respect. And
I respect it.
Yeah.
And then I want to share about my culture because I love being a Brazilian. I love my culture. I love my country. I love my people. Like I've done now, I make sure that I share things that I enjoy. And maybe you don't know. Have you tried Brazilian snacks or food before?
Not yet. But
now
I'm
you
about
will.
To. Yes.
You know, that's exactly what I do because that's what what I feel myself comfortable with. when I still feel myself comfortable with people, I can deliver my best. It's started feeling extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I step off.
Right.
I don't fight as well, okay?
So I think that's the strong woman's
I don't
doing.
fight.
Yeah.
I step off. I understand, okay, that's not the place for me. That's all right. It's for someone else, not for me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So the power of letting go, remember?
Yeah. So like for you, like even you have been through so many things, so many like experience, and I'm sure you made mistakes. Yeah.
No. I love it to make mistakes, right?
Yeah. Talk about that.
I love it because I'm a learner. I will make mistakes every day. I will make sure I'm making mistakes, by the way, because I think like that. If I'm making mistakes, I'm growing.
Yeah.
I'm evolving.
That's right.
I'm expanding.
If you haven't tried enough, you won't make mistakes.
I do make mistakes. I embrace my mistakes.
That's your asset. That's
okay. I told you it was really funny when I had a meeting. Like it was 2 days ago. It was yesterday.
like 2 days.
Yes.
No, 2 days.
Wednesday.
Ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. And then we said about I'm vulnerably strong. Remember when I said that?
Yeah. I love it.
I'm vulnerably strong. That's exactly because I'm vulnerable. I'm a human being. So I cry. Sometimes I even say something that I don't want to, and I think I have to say, why did I say that? Why did I do that? And I come to make it up, but people say I'm sorry. I don't have any shame of to apologize myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just embrace your imperfections. You're a human being.
Listen up.
Yeah.
It was my bad, right? So how could we work on it together? But it was my fault. So that I have this with me very strong. I'm accountable for my actions. Okay, so I'm not blaming people. I'm not in this complaining, blaming stage. So if I've done something wrong,
yeah,
I will be the first one to tell you. Sometimes you even, you know what I mean? You didn't notice. And I say, no, but I've done. It happened, by the way, a few weeks ago with someone that I met in business meeting. I've done something like a little bit out of my mind. I don't know why, but I felt so bad that straight away say, no, that's my fault. Okay.
You said in front of the people?
No, for the people.
Okay.
Of course. Say that, no, don't worry. It was nothing. No, it was something. Because remember, I always make sure I'm consulting my feelings. If I'm feeling bad, of course I did something really bad. I mean, really bad, but bad. And then when I do that, I make sure I access the people to ask you, how do you feel? Because let's just work on it together.
Yeah.
So yes, that's actually the way I've been even leading my business. You know what I mean? So I'm on my own, bringing my first helper.
Yeah.
Now she's with me
congrats.
since last week. Actually, I've been training her. She's in Philippines, and yes, but she's going to help with the business development. So to promote the business, to attract more clients, pretty much this side of the business. And I make sure she's all right. I make sure she's happy with the time we settled. She's happy with the tasks and happy with the job. And yes, that's pretty much what I do. I make sure people are feeling well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't please people. You see the difference?
Yes.
Because if I'm not feeling well, I step off.
Right.
And I say, sorry, thank you for the time we shared together, the time we were like having this kind of relationship or whatever, but I don't think it's going to work any further. So
yeah, I love
do that.
Yeah.
Straight. I don't have the fear of saying things in the people's faces.
Yeah.
Of course, always being polite and kind. So I'm very well educated.
Yeah.
But I make sure to open and make room for the good, for the good things.
And also, because I noticed that you said, like, I attract my clients rather than chase them. I think that's really powerful, because a lot of people in sales position, or even for young entrepreneurs, we're begging people, please buy our product or use our service, but you use attract, like naturally came out from your mouth. It's like it's embodied in yourself.
Yes. I remember I had a great conference 2 weeks ago, Sunshine Coast, and someone asked me, how do you do with your clients? Because I have such annoying clients, so difficult people. Say, okay, do the work on yourself. How do you mean? Say, if you want to attract good clients, you have to become the client what you want to attract. You have to become this person first.
Yeah.
So
you have
something is no right about you. She was like, look at me like, I said yes, because the moment when I was like in this really anxious state many years ago when I was young, of course I was attracting the difficult, challenging people. And then when I started this business 2 years ago, it's accounting finance, so you have to connect with accountants and the finance professionals. I really did the work to say, no. I'm going to eliminate this energy, because that's energy.
Yeah,
it's
protect
all about
your
energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I'm well, of course I'm going to attract the people in the same level of energy.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. I have the most amazing candidates and clients. I love it, what I do, and I love it to serve the people that I've been serving.
Yeah.
Because they are like me.
Yeah.
They're kind, they're humble.
You attract them, be around you.
Absolutely.
They are exactly share the same quality like you.
I really became what I want to attract.
Yes.
That's it.
Right. That's so beautiful. So if there's one thing our listeners can take away from you, so what would it be?
3 things, right? First, do the work on yourself.
Yeah.
Know yourself first in order to understand what you're going to do, what you're going to lead people. So do the work on yourself. Don't skip your morning routine at all.
Yes.
If you don't,
that's important.
guys, if you're not doing that right now, just start it. So it's never too late. Third, the power of training. Because I believe it. You have to prepare yourself. I told you, so 2 or 3 days before, when I have a big meeting or big presentation, or I have even a client that is really important. Oh, my clients are important, but sometimes the meetings, they take a little bit more of my energy. I be like 2 or 3 days before preparing myself, I start literally whispering, because sometimes people they're around me, or when I'm by myself, I talk out and aloud. And I created the scenario, you know what I mean? I start talk, look, I can't, yes, of course. Yeah. Then I make sure I'm well prepared. You know what I mean? The power of the rehearsal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the third little thing you mentioned?
Yes. And also the gut feeling. That's what I say. Like,
always follow your gut feelings.
The gut feelings. So trust your gut feelings. So, and ask the questions to yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to
share. Be genuine to yourself.
And ask the questions.
Yeah.
So
I'm even going to start asking myself about the little things.
You're going to be impressed. Yeah. Because how could you ask the questions for someone else if you don't know
about yourself? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's incredible, because the answers, they will come in so many different ways. And then
and it's a good way to actually self-explore.
Absolutely. And one more thing, make sure of taking care of your mental health. Yeah. So never ever allow yourself to get at the state of burning out.
Yeah.
So if you have to, give yourself a break at least once a week.
Yeah. Okay. That's important.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Since we have 7 days.
Yes.
One could be Friday, could be Sunday, but make sure you are treating yourself, rewarding yourself, because you deserve it.
Yeah. I absolutely love this conversation. Yeah, even from myself, I feel like really inspired, really learned. And you really got a lot of wisdom. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening this podcast. If you find it's useful, if you find you need to rethink about your own routines, please share it with a friend as a morning boost, and subscribe, leave a review. That could help us a lot, and we will see you in the next one.